Hello, good afternoon, wherever you are. It's Woody back for another chat. I'm talking about my life living with stage 4 cancer. A little update where we are, and hopefully maybe a little bit of a word of wisdom as well. I'm sitting in my back garden. It's a nice day. Sun was shining just now, but yeah, it's one of those days where you can quite happily walk around, feeling quite comfortable. Today's also quite a special day for me. This is my Oncology day. So the last time I spoke to my oncologist was back in February, which is a fair time. So the parting word she had was, "You won't hear from us if everything's fine. We'll just carry on with what we're doing," which is pretty much what I've been doing, really. As long as everything's fine, she won't hear from me either. So we haven't got this deep relationship. We've got this kind of we'll wait until it goes. If it goes wrong, then we'll step in and hopefully sort it out. So yeah, it's been 5 months. But the thing I'm I suppose most apprehensive about today is that I also will get the results of my scans, which were over 6 weeks ago. Taking a long time to get results back nowadays. So I had an MRI, a bone scan, a CT scan. I think that's it. I can't remember. It was so long ago. What's important though is that what I've really tried to do in these last 6 weeks is to put them out of my mind completely and not dwell on the fact that those scans can change everything. And I've tried to, just ignore them, get on with life, live life as it is. Try not to let cancer rule my life. And I always like using this analogy. It's like metaphor, whatever you call it. It's like sometimes in that 6 weeks, I've had a little thought that's appeared in my mind. I suppose it's a little bit like a cloud that appears in the sky. It's a blue sky, and then you get a cloud that drifts in. And what I've learned is to ignore that cloud, ignore that thought, and not to focus on it. Now, if I focus on it, that thought will start building. It's like the clouds will start bubbling up and building up, and before you know it, you've got a storm going on, and a storm of thoughts, a storm of thinking happening. And when that happens, you're pretty much out of control, and you can't really live like that. It's really difficult to manage day to day when you're in that state. And I've learned that when I see that cloud, I ignore it. I just say thank you, let it go on its way, maybe wave it goodbye, But if I look at it and follow it and attach myself to that imaginary thought or that cloud, then I'm going to be in trouble. And that's the best advice I can give to anyone that's going through this, that every now and again these little thoughts are going to pep up in your mind. They're going to start growing. But if you change them and try and avoid them, as soon as you start thinking that way, try and change what you're doing, try and distract yourself, and they go away. They don't stay there forever. They go away, just like the clouds go away. And eventually, when there's a storm, there's always blue sky behind it. It's always there. I always love that metaphor about the blue sky and the clouds and thinking. Works so well. So yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know what's going to happen today. I feel good. I feel that my body's okay. Been really suffering with the hot flushes lately, though. That's something that I need to talk to my oncologist about, because it's getting out of hand now. But I'll settle for that. If that's all I've got to worry about, then happy days. So I think I'll pop back later, just let you know how I've got on. Hopefully there's good news. who knows what it could be. It could be nothing's changed, or it could be that it's gone away. Wow, that would be amazing. I get to ring that bell, you know, that dream of ringing the cancer's gone bell. Or it could have escalated. But the one thing I know is that if sitting here worrying about it, dreaming of all these different solutions, we're most likely going to latch onto the most negative version of it and presume it's getting worse. Isn't going to do anyone any good. It's not doing me any good. It won't do you any good. So try not to do it. Try and distract yourself, avoid it. Anyway, I'll be back later and let you know. So take care. Thanks so much for watching the videos, and I love the comments. It's interesting talking to people all over the world now, and listening to your little stories and comments is great, and I think it helps everyone. So keep them coming. Keep them coming. This is a nice place. That if this channel can be a place where people can share their thoughts, then what a great idea. So until the next time, maybe later, I'll be back with hopefully some great news. Till then, bye.